Hi everyone, I'm Ronan Unchained. We're back for Andor Season 2, Episode 4. The new year, new arc in this season. I'm here with my co-host, BizzyBron. Hermano, what's up?
What's up, man? I'm excited. I'm excited, man. I mean, the first 3 episodes, banger. So, should be good to go into this, for sure.
We lost a friend in the way. We're seeing the foundational work between Yavin 4 and the Energy Project, Palpatine's Energy Project. And Mon has been so tensed up between the first season and now that she needed a drink. And I'm glad she let out some steam. I really want to meet George Lucas one day. Hey, man, let's talk about Andor. Have you checked it out? Like they're getting it right?
Looks like the living situation upgraded a little bit.
Yeah. They're back together, I guess.
Oh, there you are.
No way.
You told me everything.
She's still having PTSD.
I know you wanted him to live,
Yeah.
but Cassian said he'd seen your faces, so... You tried.
She's gonna end up killing somebody, bro.
He knows that. Wherever he is. Wasn't much of a soldier, was he? They'll never find his body. His family will never know what happened. Oh, I forgot to ask his name. Might be a bit late now. Everyone has their own rebellion.
Oof.
Right?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Breathe.
No.
Ghorman. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Boy. Wow.
I can barely see you.
Turn it. Mother? The other way?
It's the connection.
The other way?
You might as well be in the outer rim.
I'm seeing you clearly.
How nice for you.
Who?
There, you had it.
Don't worry about me. I'll try to remember what you look like.
It's an Imperial signal. It should be fine.
Where are you?
I am in my office.
Requesting a transfer, I hope.
I like it here.
You'd find a woman actually willing to make a life with you, and you just walk away? A respectable career, a relationship.
Nah, she's misunderstanding. She has to be.
All of it cast aside, thrown away. And for what? A field office on Ghorman?
I'm assuming you won't be visiting.
They won't get another credit of mine. Those holodrops. This
Uh-oh.
Emperor Palpatine. You must have seen them. How could you not? Scandalous.
It's propaganda. Mother, you're being sold these ideas.
My poor boy. Your gullibility is breathtaking.
All this anti-Gormanism, it's not just talk anymore. We're getting new directives every month, and people are getting hurt.
O terror fick vad bättre. Prøver det bort, Denise.
Lubi expression.
Du mig prakatan.
Tu as mal pris.
Highlands, lobby quad. Tu ما تفيل ناش لما. ناش كم سمات دو بلوغ. دلام كم سكم.
تلسل مو بابيشري بلوس مولاج. ناش ميك رابيوس ماتيش دلا.
أشمات. ناشمات سي ما في لو برات.
Are they secretly recruiting for the rebellion? What?
Is he strong enough?
It's tougher than he looks.
Okay. One, got two. Oh, this is a lovely one.
Did they finally married? I hope they did.
Seriously? Perhaps you've changed your mind.
Really? Tonight's the night.
Well, these are special.
I'm not a tourist, you know it.
This one's different.
I'm not buying another spider.
This one's free.
What do you want?
You're right. You're not a tourist. Perhaps you wish to know more about where you live. There's a candy inside with information on the wrapper.
About what?
There's a meeting. You should come. I have the address.
Look at this place. We're in a war. Not everybody knows it yet, but it's happening. People die.
I wonder if he knew.
Well, he does now. He was a soldier. He was a threat. He was an imperial threat. You and I are here now because he's dead. It had to be done. What am I messing up?
You didn't kill that boy because we're at war. You killed him because he saw my face.
What's the difference?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jeez, bro.
I don't know. But if I'm giving up everything, I want to win.
A pod racing? How's pod racing?
I left some files in the office. Cyril Curran, Division Chief, Bureau of Standards. Oh, no, you?
It's gonna want after hours clearance.
Oof. So she's still in Coruscant.
Where are you?
The safe room.
You were careful.
Yes, of course, always. Look, I don't have much time.
Sorry. Tell me.
They made contact. I've been invited to a meeting.
With who?
I don't know.
Wow.
Public. It's a town hall, but this is them. It's Ghorman front. I know it.
How do you know?
I told you I was being watched. They started breaking into the apartment. I know they're tapping the office comms. I assume I'm being followed all the time. Wow. It has to be them. Who else could it be? The meeting's tomorrow.
Good. Very good. Well, let's wait and see what happens.
Well, I thought you'd want a brief party gas.
No. You'll want more than that.
Inside man, okay.
Supervisor Young raises a serious issue. The problem is not unknown to me. Colonel Yularan and myself have a meeting scheduled with the Emperor to discuss amplifying our intake process. Well played, Lonnie. Thank you for reminding us all how this room is meant to function.
Has it ever crossed your mind that Partagas put me on access because I don't seek glory?
Wow. You've given me a lot to think about.
He went from assistant? He went from assistant to now he has an office. Wow. Come on. Okay, where is she at?
The PORD was presented as an emergency measure, an overreaction. It was never meant to be permanent.
The Emperor might disagree.
Well, then why ask for an extension?
Why? Perhaps he just likes to see us dance.
Shit, my fault.
You put this up.
Ghorman needs this legislation more than anyone. If I can't count on your support, what's the point? I need votes. You've been hiding from me. Why? Sector boundaries, civil liberties, personal freedom, respect for local traditions. You've been voting with me on these issues for years.
This is security, Mom. You're confusing criminality and politics here.
Really? Are we finding criminals or making them?
Why? Why this? Why that? I can't support the bill because our country is chafing the Emperor. But why I'm in this position, and why it seems to be intensifying, and why Ghorman is being persecuted so intently are questions no one seems prepared to answer.
Go back 2 years. Take the 75 planets with the lowest crime rates. And look at them now. They're up 19%.
We can all game the numbers, Mom. And whose numbers are they?
I am constantly begging my people to stay calm and do nothing that might make things worse. Voting against the Emperor right now would be a total violation of that request. Ghorman cannot take the risk. I'm sorry, Mom.
You asked 2 questions. One answers the other.
Spit it out.
Dedra Meero is running Ghorman. She's been on it all year, all this time, hiding it. I doubt there's 3 people in the building that know what I've just told you.
Why Ghorman?
I don't know. I can't believe they've kept it so quiet. Everybody thinks that she's been put out to pasture since Ferrix.
What's the obsession with Ghorman? What are they after?
I don't know. I'm trying to rethink this all with her in the picture. It doesn't make sense.
All the propaganda.
That can't be ISB. It's too sick. That's outside help.
Meero. Why? She's a hunter, not a spin doctor.
Maybe she's oversight.
What? Smear campaign is an opening move, not an end game. I need the end game.
I don't have it. I'm trying.
Are you sure of this?
As of today.
And Meero self-access for good?
Not by choice, but yes.
I can't wait another 3 months, Lonnie. There's too much going on.
You used to tell me to wait.
Those days are gone. You're up to date on the signal sequence?
Yes.
We'll be standing by.
Man, oh man.
Modomek sunif frekanti. Mobi marklej vakodant sin bendel evanel. Dopazel mogardit. Orfik marcho à l'andumbralej. Madal, a mes sochta. Blond page. Maz blik vachem foladis. Sin trank poj elmoun. Nim dagol. La IGG David Puster. Van Bodogus en passport. Condem dialer smuleg en velor carapod, si je peux dire. Foladis en brangastam. Nash foladis brangastam. Et vache tilam gouvard.
La bénage qu'une porc, la bénage tordée, la carte, souvis carrel, résine, binage probécor, Yann vache binage poté, résine, chez sec, brasse taïmoun, terrage, bonadage, break, fusil, les zines, voilà, Boschwen, Misselmaz, Galtenkreux.
Si me faut jouer au billet d'Anne Palmo, à Fissim Matu, et Dordigna.
Et Dordigna!
And Deb.
They want to start fighting already.
She lost her family in the Tarkin massacre. There was a promise that the new
Wow.
Imperial building would never cast a shadow across the memorial. Now they know the truth.
They made it canon?
Lead! Résine, binage probécor, Chobou.
Jessim Blasvanciem Palmo, et Tilan Vashkrog.
Emblo, les zines. Il a mis à où nash krokou. Dalvinage Koumoin, Turkrish.
People think the new building is meant to be a fortress. He's telling them he doesn't know. He's an Imperial spy. Be careful.
It's not funny. It's not true, is it?
No, he invited me. I'm at the Bureau of Standards.
It's a relief.
No.
Hey.
I was thinking of introducing you to my father.
I was wondering about your people.
There are no restrictions on my movements in Palma.
And what will you take away from this evening?
The strength of feeling.
Will you be writing a report?
No, to who?
Is that?
I'm here as myself.
What a refreshing position. 16 years ago, Grand Moff Tarkin killed 500 peaceful, honorable souls in the middle of the plaza. You can imagine how upset we would be to find out there's an Imperial military facility rising over the monument to the fallen.
Yes.
Ghorman's yearn for peace and prosperity. If you are writing a report, make that your headline.
An assessment.
Of what?
Of who? Cara Rylance. Businessman, city official. He's running the Ghorman front.
You know him.
In my way. We never met. Clea put a radio in. There was a rebel pilot that went down and we tried to help, but I can't go. He's too visible. I'm not sure about the group. Ghorman would be a remarkable place to turn our way. I need to know more before we get involved. Things will be fine.
You don't know that. And I haven't said yes.
Reach out to Clea. I want this done quickly.
Wow, man, that is the car. Whoa! Holy shit! They're tying it in. Do you know what that means?
No.
Force Awakens base. Resistance
Oh, that's
base.
oh, this is where Poe and Finn got reunited,
Finn,
right?
Yes.
Oh shit!
Oh my gosh. Notes.
Oh, Saw Gerrera.
Holy shit! Almost there. Beautiful.
Galaxy of opportunities. Work up a thirst, find a vein, take what you want. What's more dangerous than Redonium? How many old pipe poachers out there? How many who've lived to tell the tale?
Redonium.
Who taught you this?
Oh, and the guy that was talking to Cyril, he's from Inglourious Bastards. He's the guy they killed with the club, the bear Jew.
Okay.
Which, yeah, I was like, holy shit, I recognize him. And they have this very like German, almost like French accent, which I love, which is the echoes of World War II. We're not gonna do a full-on big review for this episode, but I do need to say some stuff that like, and I won't spoil it because I don't think Bizzy knows about it. But there's a big thing in Legends that involves Ghorman, and it's a big thing that shapes Mon Mothma and her presence in the Senate and the rebellion. This event is, you have to be a super nerd to know about it. And let's just say that there was an iteration that involved Tarkin. And I knew that this Ghorman element was part of this season. And I was intrigued and yet dreading it because the implications. And the fact that they, in essence, made that version of this Ghorman event canon, almost similar timelines in Legends, is beautiful. It's almost like, wow, Tony Gilroy. I don't know if Tony Gilroy fully wrote this episode or not, but like, kudos to Tony, like going out of his way to make that an element, but not being the big thing they're gonna shift and push forward with Andor. And I just find that like fascinating and intriguing. I'm like, wow, that really was a testament, and yet leaving it in rumors of like that's not fully well known, and yet some people are buying it, some people are not buying it. And you have the Ghorman front, the element with Cyril playing a double agent. You're seeing how Bix and Andor's lives is in turbulation with the duty of the cause. Dakar, Saul with Will, Luthen trying to make sure that he stepped ahead of the game, that like there's no time to wait. Like we need stuff now. If not, we're gonna lose this battle. I want to tell you so much more, but I can't. Holy shit. What did you think, Bizzy? Quick thoughts.
I thought it was good, man. I mean, obviously, when they start mentioning things that I'm not quite familiar with, I always get super intrigued, and it makes me want to pick up a damn book. But it's really cool to know that they're giving us so much information in some of these episodes, but some of the information that we're getting, there's just so much more, even more history behind it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just they give us so much, and it's just sometimes a lot to unpack. But just to hear them talking about the Tarkin, like a Tarkin massacre, like that sounds fucking terrifying, you know. So it's just one of those things that I want to learn more about. But it's just really cool to hear them kind of break it down a little bit, and again, more of them diving into the people, and again, not necessarily the culture in this episode, but how the people are reacting to certain, certain things, how they're reacting to this this negative force, like this such a obviously a bad group of individuals, but to hear them kind of talking about their emotions towards it, and why it's like a spit in the face that they're not only disrespecting the memorial site, but of course like just covering it up with something that just continues to remind them of what they lost. So it was just really cool to kind of break that down, and they did a really good job with that, and kind of introducing Cyril to it all, and of course when we find out that he's kind of like a double agent, how he's technically working with Dedra, I believe right? I believe that's how you say her name. So it's
Dedra, yeah.
Dedra, yeah. So it's a whole thing, man. Like there's a lot going on, and again, it's just another episode of Andor where there's just so much dropping over here. So it's just fun stuff.
Yeah, folks, that's we're going to leave it at that until we watch the full arc. Then we'll give you our review thoughts. But I think my theory is coming to fruition, and yet I'm like, holy shit! I think went above and beyond. And as a nerd, a Star Wars fan, I think you'll be have a blast with this one, because again, Dakar. A lot of us speculate. I'm like, there's no way. Like Tony, he doesn't disregard the canon or not, but he's doing his own thing, and the fact that he used that as an element, and it's just like he didn't have to do that, but it proves the essence of how, like, even now when there's a fight for this war, there's one that's going to be later used down the line. And I just thought that was just that was a classy act. You didn't have to do it, but that was a classy act of like we're acknowledging it, but we're not honing in on it. And I appreciate that for right now. Oh, so good. Folks, we'll see you in the next episode of the part 2 arc, of the second arc of Andor Season 2. Hold on tight for this Ghorman tale, y'all. It's gonna be wild. Till then, may the force be with you, and one way out.